How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today is the day that we're going to Bimini. We got the boat loaded up. Beautiful. Well, I wouldn't say that beautiful. They said we're gonna get maybe a little bit of rain coming out here of Key Largo, but over there in Bimini it looks good. Well, man, looks like he was spot on. I do see some clouds over there, but nonetheless, the boat is as heavy as it's ever been. We're going for 4 days full of gas, water, food, ice, drinks. I mean, you name it, we got it. We're going with little kids, so we got to make sure we're extra prepared. But it's about 8 o'clock already. I'm not going to waste more time. Let's get this boat in the water and let's go. All right, so we're floating. I'll let this kind of clear the bottom of the boat first. What I do is I do a little push off. I got the joystick too, but just give myself a little push. And the rest, we do it with the joysticks. Just like that, we're up. And I'm gonna leave this all the way up, so in these 4 days that we're out in Bimini, it doesn't get full of algae. I'm gonna do a U-turn right there, and on the way back I'm gonna make sure it's all the way up. As you guys see, the lift is coming out of the water, and that's where we're gonna leave it. All right, so pretty calm. What I was expecting this. Got a little bit of rain right now, kind of like where we're headed that way. So we got to try to go around the rain, meet up with Orlando right outside Ocean Reef, and then we're going to take off all the way to Bimini. So let's get going, guys. So we're running up the coast of Key Largo. This is Key Largo Sound. We're on the other side, on the ocean side. So we're running up the coast by Ocean Reef Club. We're gonna meet up with Orlando. And from there, we're gonna shoot right across. I've done this track before, as you guys see here. All the way across to Bimini. Alright, so I made it here to the meeting point, which is right outside Ocean Reef. Orlando should be popping out any second now. And from there, we're going to go ahead and cross all the way to Bimini. From here, I think we're about... let's check. Alright, so from here, we're 65 miles to Bimini. So we're gonna go ahead as soon as Orlando shows up. We're gonna go ahead and put the autopilot on and see what we're gonna face. If it's a little choppy in here, there's probably about 3-footers out there, which is not a big deal, but we're gonna see what we're gonna face now in a few minutes as soon as Orlando comes out. So here we go. So we got 64 miles to go. Let's get this baby on plane. Who decided to show up. Alright, so we got about 61 miles to go. Running at 1.4, 1.5, 36 miles an hour. About halfway with the trim tabs down. And we're just cruising right now. I can go a little faster if I wanted to, kick it up to 40, but really there's no need. It's a little choppy today, but nothing crazy. Alright, so we're passing one of these little lighthouses, reef things. Once you pass this, you're all the way out on the reef. Super choppy today. It's not that their waves are big, they're just really right next to each other. It's like boom, boom, boom. 3 to 4 seconds apart, max. But I ain't complaining. Alright, we got 50 miles to go. We're going about 36, 37 miles an hour, burning 1.5. Down the right over there. Instead of going straight, I turned a little bit more north so the waves are not hitting us head on and it's a little smoother. And something I never do, I turned on the Seakeeper while I'm running to help the boat, like that when the waves coming over here on the starboard, they don't twist so much. So got a huge container off in the distance over there, but we're riding. A little choppy, but I ain't complaining, guys. This is as good as it gets usually on an average cross right here. One way you know you're in international waters already. One, because you know how many miles offshore you are. But two, you see the big containers out here. We got about 46 miles to go. Almost to the halfway point, which is 30 miles. Everything running smooth so far. Alright guys, a little bit of an update. 34 miles to go. Got a little bit more choppy out here. About 1 footers, 1.5, 2 feet. But they're every 3 seconds, so they're bunched up. So I had to go down from 37 all the way to 30 miles an hour. This is the middle point right here, guys. We're literally in the final, you know, not in the final, in the middle stretch. We call it the Florida Strait. 33 more miles to go. As long as we don't see white caps, we're good. Going about 32, 33. Halfway point right here, guys. Halfway point. Big cruise ship. Ever since I've had my boat, no way in hell you can get me on a cruise ship or on a ferry. If I can't go in my boat, I ain't going. We got about 27 miles to go. Bimini should be popping up soon on such a clear day like this. Well, they got a little bit more smoother after we got out of the strait there at that 35, 30 mark. Now we're at the 25 mile mark. So remember, we were 65 miles when we took off from Homestead. I'll take this any day, guys, any day. Alrighty, we're reaching the last leg. 20 more miles to go. If it's 65 miles, you can divide each leg by 20 miles. So we're entering the final part. About 1 foot waves, exactly what the weatherman said. It was pretty spot on today. And we should be seeing land pop up in the next few minutes. Going about 35 miles an hour, burning 1.4, 1.5. Nice easy trip like always, guys. another little update. We got 15 miles to go. A lot more smoother here. The closer we get to Bimini, the smoother it's getting. The Disney cruise ship coming behind us. Got a huge container that we're gonna cross in front of. Orlando right over there. Running about 36 miles an hour. I was able to speed up a little bit. Still burning 1.5. And yeah, guys, we should be there in the next 25 minutes. Crossing in front of the container ship right now. We got 12 miles to go. And Bimini just popped up in front of me. I can see it already in the horizon. That means we're on the home stretch, guys. Once I get to about 5 miles out, I'm gonna stop real quick to put the yellow flag. Look at this, guys. 10 miles offshore, about 8 or 9 miles actually. Nice and smooth. Nice up to 40 miles an hour. Alright, so we got the yellow flag on. And now we're gonna head straight in to Bimini. Oh, Bimini, how I missed you. Been 3 months from the last trip and I miss Bimini so much. This time I came for 4 days instead of just 3. More boats heading into Bimini. Some boats heading out. This beautiful, looks like a yellowfin. Here's an invincible. That blue water, guys, that lets you know that we're here. Look at that water. And we made it, my friends. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 boats are pulling in now behind me. Now is when the vacation starts, guys. Now is when it starts. Alrighty, so we're here, we're passing Big Game. Today's Thursday, so not a lot of boats here today, but I'm sure by tomorrow this will be pretty full because even the Hilton was at capacity this weekend. So that tells you that a lot of people are coming this weekend. Now we're gonna take off and stop at Fisherman Village. Everybody was at Fisherman's Village. my favorite fishing teams right here.
Style. This is Fisherman Village. How can I help?
Young Guns. These guys, I love that boat.
Yeah, so can you just tell?
All right, guys, we got Marlin 1. So we're gonna use the joysticks and back in nice and easy. All right, guys, so got the golf cart real quick. I'm gonna walk over here. First thing you do when you get here to Bimini is you come to the marina. The marina, you check in, then you go to immigrations and custom. So look at that beautiful HCB over there. All right, so we're officially checked in. We did immigrations, we did the marina, we did customs. We're free to move about the country for the next about 4 or 5 days because I had renewed on this trip. I was still inside the 90-day mark because when you come to Bimini, you have 90 days to move freely around all the Bahamas. So I came last time on April 16th. So I still had a couple days left when I was coming this way. So I didn't have to renew it. All I had to do was pay 20 bucks because I just added 2 more passengers to from my last trip. So now that we're checked in, I'm gonna go meet up with the family. We're gonna probably go to Eater's Pizza, which is our tradition. Every time we get in and we check in, our first meal here is always at Eater's Pizza. So that's where we're headed now, after we get everybody on the golf cart. Alrighty, so we're on our way to Eater's Pizza. Like I said before, it's our tradition. Every time we get here, we always go and make our first stop there. Today, Thursday, the island feels a lot, empty because there's not a lot of cars out. The marina doesn't have that many boats. Immigration, like I had no wait time. I just literally walked in and was, taken care of the minute I walked in. But I've never been here on a Thursday either, so mostly everybody comes tomorrow. This is the hospital, guys. We're here at Eater's Pizza, and we're gonna make sure to put one of our stickers here since we come here so many times. But this time, we're gonna brand it. I want the Maggie. Orlando's gonna be my cameraman for a second. Let's see.
There you go.
Boom.
78.
Look at that. There you go. After we had some pizza, we came here to our room. It's the first time I stay in this room. The one that I usually stay in, the actual owner was using it. So this is why I get an Airbnb over the Hilton. All of us fit here more comfortably and it's a lot cheaper. Got 1 bedroom over here. And my wife is changing, so I can't show you guys. Let me see. Actually, let's knock. Oh, we're good. And then this is the master. Now, we're headed to the beach. Here we go. Little wave just came by. A little bit of rain. As soon as the rain stops, we're headed to the beach. And to the pool. As quick as the rain came, it left. Look at this clear water. Oh, it's so warm. Got a couple boats over there having a little party. After the beach, we spent a couple hours here at the pool of Hilton. And now we're gonna go back home, take a shower, get dinner ready. Because tomorrow we got a long day. We're gonna go all the way to Browns Cave. All right, guys, as the sun is starting to set here in Fisherman Village, me and my boy Orlando, we're coming to secure our boats since there was a boat stolen from here about maybe a month ago, and they actually took a sea hunt. A lot of people have been talking about bringing a chain to chain up their boat and you know, making some kind of, you know, entrapment or something. I'm gonna show you guys what I do, which thankfully Sea Hunt already had this pre-made into it, and we're gonna show you how our boats are pretty much unstealable with this method that they have. So just to show you guys that this is working right now, I can turn on my ignition and I can turn on both engines. Okay, but if I don't want that to happen, go ahead and turn everything off. My key came with this little fob right here. This right here is actually to lock your boat. So if you put this right on here, the boat, now I don't know if you guys saw it blink, it's blinking, meaning right now it cannot be started. Orlando, let me get your keys. We're gonna trade keys. He just gave me his, grab mine's on the bottom. Alrighty, so these are his keys, right? I haven't stopped the video, guys, this is live. I put it in, nothing. He's got a key fob for his boat, so let's try to use his, see if I can do it. Nothing, can't start it. So this right here is a way that you can lock your boat and nobody can steal it. And now we're gonna go do it on his Sea Hunt, so people can see how it works on yours.
So say we don't need no change.
We don't need no chains. We don't need, you know, I saw some people thinking about bringing one of these steering locks, like the old school things they used to put on cars. None of that around here. So now we're gonna do it on Orlando's, just so you guys see how it works. These are Orlando's keys. He has this floating thing. These are mine. I'm gonna go ahead. It even beeped at me right now. It just said beep beep. I try to put it in. Let me show you guys. Nothing. I can't do anything right now. I turned on the batteries inside, but I can't do anything. I'm gonna pull my key off, and I'm gonna put his in. Without even swiping it, it still doesn't work. You see, it's locked. This is his key, look. Unless you put this right here, you heard it? It beeped like a car. Now, I can start everything. So that's why, guys, this is a must. If your boat doesn't have this, we were fortunate enough that we have Game Fish 30s that come with this already, but if you don't have this, it's something I recommend. And now, to lock it, boom, and now, that little blinking light tells you, ain't nobody taking this bit. I mean, some of you guys can still chain your boat if you want. I'm not gonna talk down on anybody. You know, if you wanna make this marina look like, you know, a pound or something somewhere, let's go by all means. All right, guys, so we're back here in the room. We took a shower, we ate dinner, and now we're gonna go to bed because tomorrow, like I said, we're going to Browns Cave. I'm super excited. Ever since I saw a YouTube video of this place, I've been wanting to go. About maybe a month ago, I've been itching to find this place, and I know exactly where it's at, and I'm gonna take you guys in the next video. So if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and the notification button, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Peace.